The music news for the streets, the music news for your beats, the news for the music stuff that you gonna need. We gon' talk about plugins, we gon' talk about gear. If it's news on this music, we gon' talk about it here. Let's go.
What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy, Something. Hit the keys. And in today's video, I want to do something a little bit different. I want to do a reaction video to this insane studio. This studio is actually a buddy of mine from Omaha. His name is Aaron's. What's cool about this is that a gentleman named Rick Carson from Make Believe Studios is actually hosting the tour of Aaron's studio. Rick is actually a Grammy nominated engineer, so that's solid as well. Just a little, tidbit, a little thing to think about whenever you do music. Enjoy every experience that you go through. I've actually recorded music at Make Believe Studios when I used to live in Omaha, and one of the tracks that I recorded was called the Omaha Cypher. And in just hindsight, thinking about this track, some of the people on this track was King ISO. Don't know who King ISO is. This dude, he's on Strange Music. He opens up for Tech 9. And he's got a song with The Rock that's got over 79 million views. So that's pretty solid. He's on the track. My guy Shook One. This dude does Twitch. He's streaming right now. And where I'm at, it is 6 o'clock in the morning, but he's in Australia. This dude's got 161,000 subscribers. He's on the track, and all he does is live his best life. He just fishes and stuff like that. This dude tried to get me on Twitch like a decade ago. I should have got on Twitch a decade ago. Another homie on there is this guy TKO. This guy's got tracks with over 2 million views. He's got over 17 million views on his Spotify. And again, Make Believe Studios, just a very solid place. A bunch of different Grammy nominations tied to the studio. Let's go ahead and check out Aaron's studio right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop this open, push play, and we're just going to check out different parts. But this studio, y'all, I'm not even going to hold y'all, is probably the dopest studio I've ever seen.
Let's get it.
A lot of pinball machines. More pinball machines. Some arcade machines. I need to figure out what's wrong with Asteroids. It didn't boot up last time I tried turning it on. 4-player Simpsons, always a classic. This Dragon's Lair is running off the original Laserdisc.
Fam, imagine walking into your studio, and before you even get into your studio, you just got a wall of pinball machines. That's fire. You already know this is going to be a good tour when it starts off like this.
All right, we'll come back for you.
What's the TV screens like original for like the?
Those are arcade monitors. So
okay.
If one of the monitors goes bad, I usually have like one that's at least halfway decent to like plop in so I can then work on the other one.
Got you.
I did just get the remake of the SP1200 if that's something you guys want to play with too.
Dang. I don't know how you program it.
Oh man, it's
Man, y'all don't even know. My dude just got, after this video came out, a TR-808 and a TR-909, the originals. So he's got some gear.
It's a lot more. It's really intuitive.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
but also, you're not going to immediately be like Dilla overnight without really getting in there and knowing how it works.
I'll touch it and talk to me like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, the big thing is sampling on it, right?
Oh yeah, the sampling for that weird 12-bit crunchiness like that, and then like guys like this, this is kind of
this is it, right?
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Oh, the microcord.
Yeah, I've got a microcord. I've got the reissue too. The reissue's fun because it's kind of like based more off of the revision model of this.
Yeah.
From like the normal like warm leatherette and
and
stuff like that. So that's really fun for doing stuff.
Maybe that like the microcord.
I've got an MS-10 over here too, an original MS-10. That's kind of fun and for being like a mono. I mean, it's got like early use of like pulse width modulation. So you can get those fun like PWM sounds and.
And then what's kind of funny is like this is kind of just like a prequel. This is just like one of the rooms before you get into another room. So we're going to fast forward a little bit just because this video is 25 minutes. I'm not going to react to the whole video, just certain parts.
Got you.
But those are here for you guys to.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did y'all see that he had the Wave sitting right there on the floor too? It's just like a $5,000 synth.
OBX8 in it.
Got you.
But those are here for you guys to.
Okay.
Thank you.
Working on modular stuff, kind of moving things around, kind of figuring out how.
Fam, but look at this wall of just modular synthesis. This is just insane right here. I've never seen nothing like this.
I'm going to reconfigure things to kind of be used a little more like that. I suppose if I had really planned this out a little more, I would have like tidy it up just a little bit, but I mean, I think the chaos is part of like the fun.
Hey, you know how to put it together?
The Moog Source is a fun mono like that. Again, I got the Prophet 10 here. Honestly, I would take the Oberheim OBX8 over the Prophet 10 because they can do a lot of the similar territory
Okay.
and beyond. Although, if you want something profity, I mean, there's some
Bro, and then you scroll around to this wall, and this wall just has some fire synthesizers on it. Prophet 10, the Juno 106. This is just fire.
nothing more profity
I'm so jealous.
than the Prophet, right? OB6, Prophet 6, JX3P, a couple different Junos. I've got an Alpha Juno in the other room. If you're going for that early 90s, like rave, kind of thing. The ARC2600 is a good mono. I've got a lot of different modular things. I talked about Rick about bringing the Buchla Music easel command.
Yeah.
Because that's fantastic for coming out, for crazy far out sounds.
Yeah.
Jupiter 4 is fun.
Is that like a version of the Butch easel or whatever?
What's it?
The Butch, the one that is where you open it. It's kind of like a little suitcase. You open it up and
I think my man's trying to say Buchla, but he's like Butch, Bachrock, Bachlarong. He just isn't sure.
yeah.
Oh, yes, yeah. That'd be the full music easel. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So what this is basically the command module. So this would basically be the music easel minus the touch keyboard.
Got you. Okay.
So you can get all the sounds that you could on here. It's just you don't have the
I
touch
see what you
keyboard.
mean. Yeah. Fire.
Yeah, which I need to buy the touch keyboard.
What is up with this Voyager? Where's the other Voyager?
The other Voyager's in the other room that we were just in.
Oh.
So I've got the aluminum Voyager, and then I've got my original Voyager I bought in from the first line. It was back when Bob Moog first reissued the Voyager, and he actually signed them all.
I've been meaning to call and offer a trade to you.
You talked about that trade before, the Jupiter 6, and that's a darn good trade. I mean, if I were a wise man, I would take that trade in a heartbeat. But I'm the guy that's which one do I get rid of? I can't get rid of my aluminum DeLorean-looking, Voyager, because that's the one I use on stage, because it's got the blue lights and it's just more modern.
It's a vibe. I feel you.
And you can't get rid of the other one.
The other one's
Bob
my
signed
walnut
it.
one that I.
What's dope about him too is that he performs and stuff like that. So he does a lot of music in the live music scene. So he'll take this stuff out and he'll perform with it on stage and stuff like that. Just super dope.
Also, one of that's the Culture Vulture and the Evil Fuckifier. I mean, those are definitely things that are awesome to play with, and I want them right there with their hands on. But they also don't necessarily need to be in the stack of all of the Chandler handmade analog
These are crazy
stuff.
knobs.
Yeah, those things are great. Those things are fantastic. If you ever just need to mangle the absolute living daylights out of something,
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's got a germanium preamp. It goes through a tape.
Bro, just to have all of these preamps and all this stuff to run your synths through would just be so fire. I'm so jealous, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking over my studio I'm trying to get my guy Aaron, and that's for sure. All right, so then they end up going into another room. So they're in a third room now with more equipment.
Video synthesizer modules. And but there's also fun things like the ASM Hydrosynth.
I've seen those. I've never, but yeah.
Aaron, man, I gotta ask you, bro, why you got the ASM Hydrosynth just hanging out by itself in this room, not hooked up to nothing, man? That synth, it's a great synth. I got it. I own it. I love it.
It's fantastic, a fantastic synthesizer, especially great for playing live.
I was just about to say, everybody I've seen that is playing on.
Yeah, because you can basically set it up into performance mode where you can basically set up all your presets on here like that. So
for each song or whatever.
All right, change the sound, and
I've seen these.
Yeah.
You've been buying some pedals too.
Oh yeah. Well, I find with pedals, most of my pedals have always been in a bookcase in the far corner of my
Fam, look at all of these pedals. I'm telling you, this is my dream studio.
library.
Yep.
So I would never really use them. So instead, I decided to put them all out here so they're all out in the open. The Tempest?
Yeah.
You want to use it?
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe.
okay.
Yeah,
we can use it.
Yeah, that's a play.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are dope.
Yeah,
That's
it's
the Roger Lynn one, right?
It is, yeah. Yeah.
Sick.
Anything you guys want to use is well, technically it's the Dave Smith one. Dave Smith and Roger Lynn worked together on this, but where it was originally, it's got them both their names on there like that. But originally, as it was planned out, it was this the Tempest is the one that's more Dave Smith based, and then they were going to have the Boom Chick, which was going to be the more the Roger Lynn one.
Okay, interesting.
But I mean, it is, yes, it is, but it's also the story is far crazier than just is it the Roger Lynn one?
Yo, it's always dope too when you go through a studio tour and the person is super knowledgeable about the equipment that they have. So they know like the beginnings, they know where everything came from, they know the ideas behind it, they know the creators, all that other stuff. That's also super dope, you know. Aaron's just a super knowledgeable guy.
But no, it's yeah. So if you ever want to like basically program like what would have been like $1 million album in 1988, all you need is this.
Yeah, right, dude. I'm thinking about that a lot. It's like
How the times have changed. All you needed was that one little box to program beats back in the day for the 4 on the floor.
everything has gotten like.
Because again, you know, you listen to like to Bab, the entire album like that. I mean, it's all. I mean, not all, but I mean, like 90% this.
Yeah.
So how we feeling?
What do you got? Anything? Everything you suggest? That's
all right, guys. Well, that's what I got on this studio tour. I'm not going to go through the whole tour because I'm going to go ahead and leave that link below in the description. As you can see here, this video already has 28,000 views on it. So it's got some good traction. Shoot a subscribe to Make Believe Studios. They've only got 2.76 thousand subscribers. Really good place, like I said, really good engineer and Rick right here. He's been nominated for multiple Grammys, just a really good dude. Aaron's a really solid dude, nice guy, for real, good musician. So I'm going to leave this video link below in the description. So like I said, you can watch the whole thing uninterrupted by my voice and my ugly mug. But make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button. Hit subscribe to that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Some, hit the keys.